Next up is this Lucky brand pair of women's shoes. These are going to go in a 12 by 6 by 6 box. Most of our shoes do. That's a very common box for us for shipping shoes in. Add the packing peanuts in there to keep them from moving around. Put your coupon on top. Get this guy tipped up. Alright, 12.66 on the scale, 1 pound, 12 ounces. Alright, next up is this Quacker Factory sweater. Pretty cool. Sharon got this recently at one of her sales. Gonna just put it in a 10 by 10 by 5 box. Normally I would just put like sweaters and stuff like that, or shirts in a bubble mailer. But because that one has like some things on the front of it that could possibly get damaged, I don't want to see somebody pay for something and just to have somebody that doesn't handle things with care cause problems. So we'll just go ahead and put it in a box. I mean, they paid good money for it, so they should get good service. And we'll get this all boxed up. And like I said, this is a 10 by 10 by 5. This is a very common, popular box for us, especially for like sweaters and shirts and things like that. All right, 10 10 5 on the scale, 1 pound, 12 ounces. All right, next up are these cool little vintage wrestling figures. I don't remember where we got these, but I know Sharon picked them up recently, or somewhat recently. But yeah, these are going in an 8 by 8 by 8 by 8 by 4 box. So we'll get that tucked in there. Get some packing peanuts. Get that tucked in on top. And I'll add a coupon in after I'm done with this. So I'll be right back. All right, I had to go get some coupons. I ran out of them. So we'll get this finished, boxed up. Get it nice and tight in there so they don't move around. You know, and we don't really know anything about these old toys and stuff like that. We just, from watching other resellers and things that they find, and you know, you might not know something about it, but that doesn't mean that you can't do some research and sell it and make some money. So there is a market for it. All right, an 884 comes in at 12 ounces. All right, the next thing we have is this Minolta 16 MG kit. I guess it's some sort of camera kit. It's old, vintage. So we're gonna go ahead and box it up here. This is a 12 by 12 by 6 box. Normally I would use a 12 by 12 by 4 box, but we're out of those right now. But sometimes the difference between a 12 by 12 by 4 and a 12 by 12 by 6 is nothing. So when you put in your shipping dimensions and you use a 12 by 12 by 4 box and you put in the shipping dimensions with a 12 by 12 by 6 box, it's the exact same cost. And because our 12 by 12 by 4 boxes we got from Uline, they were more expensive than these boxes. I like Uline because they have custom sized boxes that you can get. Problem is that by the time they ship it to you, once you add the shipping costs in on top of it, it greatly increases the cost of the box. So we get these boxes from a local, well, kind of semi-local manufacturer, and they deliver them to us, and the shipping is super cheap. So that's why we're going to just use a 12 by 12 by 6 box for this, and pop it on the scale, and it tops out at 2 pounds 14 ounces. All right, next up is this little ceramic Beatrix Potter character. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up in some bubble wrap, give it some extra protection. Then it's going to go in a 6 by 6 by 6 box. Sharon finds these little characters all over the place. Sometimes she finds big lots of them. I think that's where this one came out of. We went to an estate sale nearby our house here. Just kind of, it was actually listed as a yard sale, and just kind of stumbled across it. And we went in, and they had so much stuff. They had all this Beatrix Potter stuff. They had a cool set of silverware that we bought. It was a Lenox Williamsburg collection. Bought the whole set for like 40 bucks, and then sold it within like 2 hours to a guy for $480, and he lives right down the street from us. So we just met up with him, so we didn't even have to ship it. He just said, yeah, sure, no problem, I'll meet you at such and such location and I'll just pick it up. So it was cool. That was a good sale. All right, Beatrix Potter 6x6x6 box, going on the scale, 10 ounces. All right, next up is this pair of Vents shoes, and they had a nice little bag and everything with them. I don't think they're ever worn, so we're gonna tuck that in this box. It does come in its own box. Usually when they have boxes like this, we have to go a little bit bigger on the box. So this is a 12-10-6 box, so we're gonna just kind of tuck it in there. I will go ahead and add some packing peanuts just so it doesn't slide around on either side. Get those tucked down in. And a little bit of cushion across the top. And we're going to throw the coupon in on top like that. So this is a 12-10-6 box. And we'll get it taped up. Pop it on the scale, and it comes in at 2 pounds 7 ounces. All right, next up is this 72 piece set of Oneida Craft dinnerware, silverware. I'm not really sure where Sharon got this. I think maybe in an estate sale or something. But anyways, this one's going to be a little heavy, so we're just going to go ahead and wrap it up in this plastic like this, and it's going to go in a 10-6-4 box. I did reinforce the box with some extra tape just because it is so heavy. We don't want it coming apart and splitting all over the place. So we'll get that tucked in. And we'll get it taped in with the coupon. Let's see, add some extra tape along here and along here. Make sure this is good and secure. There we go. All right, so a 10-6-4 box, and it's going to top the scales at 5 pounds 13 ounces. All right, next up is this pair of women's Justin boots. I don't think these things have ever been worn. They're a smaller size, so get them bagged up here, and these are going to go in a 12-12-6 box, just so it'll fit a little better. So get that tucked in like that, just drop them right in there, get the plastic under them, keep them protected a little bit. Get some more peanuts packed in here. There we go. Get a coupon on top. All right, so we got a 12-12-6 box on the scale, tops out at 3 pounds 2 ounces.